Hello and welcome to the TFJJ. Now today is a very special day. I've been given the opportunity to drive not one of these cars, but both of these cars, thanks to Roadster Automobile GB up in Coventry. I'll talk you around the cars because I'm thinking of potentially buying one of these as my first supercar in the next few months. So this is the Audi R8 V10 Plus. This is the 2016 facelift. This one's in quite a striking shade of yellow. Not sure about this colour. Let me know what you think about the colour, guys. It's very out there, very obvious. We've got the ceramic brakes come standard with the Plus. Carbon mirrors, same story. The car's open. Have a look at that interior. We've got satin carbon on the dash in the middle. I've driven a few of these, absolutely love them. They're crazy in race mode. This one's got 610 horsepower. It's also got an added side fin in carbon, which I think looks the part. Sort of similar to the carbon fin you get on the Ferrari 458 Speciale. We've got the carbon rear wing, again comes with the Plus. The standard V10 I believe has 540 horsepower. And then we've got this completely different car. This is the Amg Gtc Roadster, which is actually one of the widest cars I've ever seen from the back. I'll show you the back in just a second. But we've got these added carbon fibre canard modifications to the front. Obviously huge Mercedes grille. They use the same grille on the GT3 race cars, which is pretty impressive. Go around this side, talk you through the interior again. This car is probably more comfortable. You can have the roof down, which is an added benefit. Really nice plush interior, gorgeous leather. And of course the Mercedes dash and display looks fantastic. Also got this wind deflector, which is a really useful addition, so you don't get wind in your hair. You don't get too much wind in your hair. But yeah, have a look at the back of this. That is so wide, just insane. So yeah, what would you get, guys? Let me know in the comments what you think I should get as my first supercar. Loving that R8. That's the pick so far, but I'm going to drive them both and see what I think at the end of them. So we're sat in the Amg GTC Roadster. First impressions, this is admittedly more comfortable than the Audi. Seats are lovely, got this beautiful red leather, a falter back pluck in the middle, looks really nice. Loving the carbon fibre in the centre. It feels almost like a luxury car, like a luxury sedan, almost like an S-Class, you know, with this infotainment screen. And then you hear it and everything changes. So I've got it in drive at the moment, letting the car do the work. But if I flick a paddle, we'll go into manual mode and I can then downshift, make a little bit of noise. I'm currently in Sport Plus, which gives you the best noise, but I don't think takes away your traction, which obviously you want on the road. That is another speed bump. Just being super careful as it's not my car. Lose a little bit of traction, quite fun. It does make a good noise. Visibility is not the best because you do have a massive bonnet in front of you. I think this is almost as big as the SLR McLaren's bonnet. Quite a lot of leaves. Great pops and bangs from the exhaust though. Love that. Really cool. Downshift, you get some amazing pops and bangs. almost makes you just want to unnecessarily downshift just for the hell of it, which obviously would get you to burn through quite a lot of fuel. Since I'm only with this car for a day, it makes sense. Got lovely weather today. You see blue sky up above us, which I'm very grateful for. The weather forecast was a bit dodgy, but it's lovely weather to be driving a convertible. So this is definitely a plus point over the R8 behind us. You do get an R8 V10 Plus Spider, but they launched it a lot later than the coupe, so they're more expensive because obviously they're newer cars. I was worried it wouldn't feel like an event driving this car, but it really does. It is special. You feel like you're sitting in a, almost as I was saying, a luxury car, and then it really comes alive when you hear those pops and bangs. Going down this street. So here we are, guys, back in an Audi R8. I'm very excited. I already know how good this sounds when it starts up, but are you ready? There we go, V10, ready to go. Put it in this naughty little race mode. There you go, you can already hear the exhaust change. Just going to take it up the road for a few photos. Already a fantastic noise from those 10 cylinders. This is the USP of this car. The fact that Audi is still producing a naturally aspirated V10 engine in 2020, albeit the facelift version of this, is definitely something to behold. What do you think about these speed bumps? There you go, it doesn't scrape, practical. Looser steering, which is nice. Not quite as comfy. The seats aren't quite as comfy, but then this is a purpose-built supercar, whereas the AMG is more of a long-distance cruiser. I mean, that V10 just absolutely sings, doesn't it? Pure passion in this car. It's fantastic. I love how the Germans are able to get away with still producing a V10, naturally aspirated V10 in 2020. Obviously the facelift version of this car, in spite of all the emissions regulations and everything. Properly cool car. Just do that window up so you can hear me better. It sounds incredible. You can see out the back, it's a good little view of the engine just behind me. Proper mid-engine supercar this is, and it feels like it is too. But that display is very nice as well. I've got it in M, which means manual, 4th gear at the moment. Performance mode, which is this race flag button on the steering wheel, which effectively transforms the car into an absolute beast, because this car can be quite civil. You can drive it on a daily basis and not have any issue with this car. It's got a good luggage compartment, good space, comfortable enough, and turns into an absolute weekend bruiser if you want it to be. You do get addicted to unnecessary downshifts like in the Mercedes as well, just to hear that noise though. God, it sounds amazing. So that's crazy, guys. So that's already at the speed limit. I'm speechless really with that. It's just ridiculous acceleration. It does feel quicker than the AMG, although not by much. I mean, the AMG has got, I would say, oddly, I'd say the AMG has a lot of traction, and I can't actually notice much difference. I know people are going to say in the comments, oh, it's got four-wheel drive, it's got quattro, but honestly, the AMG felt planted. I was really surprised. I thought wheels would be spinning everywhere, but only in Sport Plus and race mode I felt that. Otherwise, it was very, very planted. Very good car, that AMG. But it just doesn't compete with the noise of this thing. Nice open bit of road. Shame it's only 50. Gonna have to behave a little bit, but wow, it sounds good. So guys, we're just finishing up the test drive in both cars. I think, as I thought initially, it's got to be the R8 for me, just for that pure drama. I like the whole show-off kind of V10 noise, the loudness of it. It feels like a proper supercar, and it looks like one, especially in this yellow paint. I would thoroughly recommend getting yourself down to Roadster and having a test drive, if not buying this car. It seems immaculate, the interior is lovely, it's got all the options you want. This is exactly how I'd want my V10 Plus. I don't think you'd ever get tired of those pops and bangs from the 5.2 litre V10. Just following the AMG, which is just in front of us. But I'm pretty happy with my decision to choose the R8 for the journey home. So thank you again to Roadster Automobile GB over in Coventry for giving me the opportunity. And yeah, we'll see you later. Hopefully some more videos with these guys. Catch you soon for the next one.